G'day everyone, welcome to Blitz RC. Just chilling outside here. Hank, driver of the Grand Hauler, he's chilling with his dog. Haven't quite got a name for him yet, but I'm chilling with my dog, which is Blitz, the name of the channel, if people haven't heard that before. Just got my WPL little mini mega truck type thing out here at the moment. G.I. Joe's driver, it's kind of shoved in there, doesn't really fit that well. This thing's got portal axles on it, just the cheap WPL type ones, not really focusing in the camera that well. I can't remember what the other brand was that they brought them out on. These ones have actually worked really well for me, even though I've got massively oversized tyres on this, which I did break a servo in. I've had to replace, which will break it pretty easy. It's more an experimental truck, I guess you could say, but it's a lot of fun. Got the version 3 sound kit in it. So start her up here. Got the nice 350 Chev, I guess, type sounding motor in it. A lot of people used to do that back in the day when I was younger in Australia. Get a Hilux like this and put a 350 Chev in it and do a lift kick, actually get a bit of power out of the thing. And I guess some of the transmissions back then used to actually take it. This has got 2-speed transmission in it, WPL one. Yeah, I think that's a 380 motor, which I wish they'd just do as standard. WPL, I think, do themselves a bit of an injustice by not doing that. I can understand price point wise they don't want to, but I think, for all round enjoyment, it'd be much better, because most of the WPLs are underpowered. As you can see, the new ones that have come out, they've been underpowered. This thing's a lot of fun. Need to drive it accordingly, really, but it's kind of an experimental truck, so it is what it is. And yeah, just got the Grand Hauler here, shoved all the electrics in there, got the smoke unit in here. Online chatting with RCTNT today, he was telling me RC Smokers in Sydney, I think it was, makes a really good smoke unit. I bought this smoke unit about $60 off eBay, which had the ESC in it as well, so that the smoke would actually alternate as you rev. So I'll connect your motor over here, but it never really worked that well. And I know Easy Boy RC had the same thing, had the same problem, never really worked that well. And when you've got an expensive unit like this truck with the MFC, everything else in there, you don't want to be mucking around with lower quality things that much. But I've managed to get the smoke unit going reasonably well. It just gets very hot. So yeah, I will be putting the cab back on this, hopefully, for one of the last times. I've probably said that about 20 times as I've been building this truck. The finishing details and everything of building a nice truck like this sort of really all come towards the end, depending on how much time you've got. Setting up your radio, doing everything else, and now I'm also trying to set up the radio with the FlySky so that I can do dual receivers, so that I can set up the lights on the actual trailer that I've got. it's a lot of work, but it's also really rewarding and a lot of fun. I'd recommend to anyone who's a little bit experienced in the RC hobby to get one of these trucks. They're very expensive when you build them all the way up, but you can buy them all in bits and pieces at around about sort of $500 a time. So I bought the truck, $500. I got the MFC unit, was about the same, about $550. And then I think $150 on something for the FlySky remote, which seems to be one of the easier ones to sort of set up with the Tamiya MFC unit. Yeah, really enjoyable build, especially just the enjoyment you get out of learning how to build something even more. You're always learning in this hobby, which is probably the best thing about it. So yeah, just a little quick bit of an update there of some of the things I've got going. Put that down on the ground. You can see this thing sounds cool as. They're actually very old WL Toys tyres that it's got on it. I guess you'd call it a bit of a mega truck. Not really going to show it there. I'll shoot it off the end of my deck, but it's got a crap load of power, running on a 3S battery that you actually get for like gel blasters. I recommend some of those cheaper batteries that you can actually get for the gel blasters. They're a really good battery. They seem to have good longevity. They were made for gel blasters, which draw a lot of power to be used, even though they're only 25C. But really cool. So yeah, it's pretty sick little. I guess you call it a mega truck. I'm not really sure what you call it, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So anyway, hope you're all doing well out there in the RC land and just enjoying a really nice night. A bit of rain coming down now, and everything's looking pretty nice. So yeah, happy RCing everyone, and take care.